Hey everybody, been a while since I last posted something, so I figured I would just do a quick one here, waiting for this Adaroo alignment to complete. That way I can make sure everything's good for this airplane's wake up, and then I'll go out and do the exterior walk around. So several people have reached out to me and asked me just how I got started in aviation as a mechanic. First off, I grew up around this. My dad was an AMP, so I've always loved airplanes since I was little, and I always thought I was going to grow up to fly them. My dad, even when I was a little kid, my dad would tell me, no, you're probably going to end up a mechanic just like me, and I was like, yeah, whatever, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. God rest his soul, lo and behold, the old man was right. I ended up in AMP. Three main ways that I know of, and if anybody else knows another way, please feel free to chime in, but three ways I know of to become an aircraft mechanic. So you can go the military route, get your training through the military, and get your AMP that way. You can go to an FAA Part 147 approved school, like AIM, Spartan College, or a community college program. If you have a community college program available near you, I would highly recommend that over a school like AIM or Spartan, because they cost a lot of money. Fortunately for me, I was a veteran, so my education was free. But I have buddies to this day, 3 years later, that are still paying off student loans to go to AIM. Third way I know of is to get an apprenticeship, where you're going to get paid to work. You're not going to get paid as much as the licensed mechanics, but you're getting your education for free, you're getting on-the-job training, and you're getting valuable training. I have a couple buddies from my last company that went the apprentice route, and it worked out very well for them. The biggest thing to remember is, getting into this industry, whether you have mechanical inclination or not, it ultimately comes down to you and how bad you want it. Now, myself, as a kid, I could not even build a model airplane as a kid. I had no mechanical inclination whatsoever. I worked my ass off, studied my ass off, passed all the FAA exams, and when it came time for my orals and practicals, I studied so hard that when my sister would quiz me, she could actually answer some of the questions she was asking me on the flashcards, because that's how much time I put into making sure I was ready for this exam. It's all about how bad you want it. I really wanted to get into this industry and get into this career field, and I did what was necessary to make it happen. If I can do this, anybody out there that wants to get into this, you can do it as well. You just got to be willing to work for it. Nothing in life worth doing should come easy. You should have to work at it. So I hope this helps guide those of you that have had these questions for me down the right track. By all means, if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to talk to people about this and get somebody interested in this career field that may not otherwise have been interested. It's a great industry. It's constantly growing. It's constantly evolving. And the cool thing about working on airplanes is you never stop learning. The day you stop learning in this industry, you will hear a lot of mechanics say, is the day it's time for you to retire, because you never stop learning. There's always something new on these airplanes you can figure out or learn that you might not have otherwise already known. So my Adaroos, that stands for Air Data Inertial Referencing Unit, are in alignment. I have no CAS messages except for the cargo doors, but they open them that way people can load baggage when it's time to start getting ready to board. So I'm going to go do my exterior walk around to this airplane and sign it off on the board. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for all the new viewers I have. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the comments as well. It's nice to know that I'm reaching people in other states, even other countries. It's kind of cool. So until next time, see you later.